Hey guys, welcome back to my beauty stash, or welcome if it is your first time here. Hello, my name is Steff. I would love to have you become part of our makeup family. So be sure to click on that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy watching. Today I'm going to be trying out the brand new ColourPop Sure Thing collection. This collection dropped today at Ulta Beauty, both online and in store, and I picked up all 4 of the eyeshadow quads, which they look kind of similar to some other ColourPop quads I have, so I'll be sure to include those alternatives in case you're not able to pick this up towards the end of the video. There was also 2 different highlighters released. Now, this is the one I picked up. This one is in the shade Flip Flop, and this is a Super Shock highlighter. So let me go ahead and apply that right now because I don't have any highlighter on these cheekbones. I am still wearing the Makeup by Mario Enhancer and the Perfector. And I am still loving the Honest Beauty Fresh Flex Concealer. I'm mentioning these guys because these are recent videos here on my channel. So if you are interested in any of those products, those are already uploaded and available for you guys to watch here on my channel. I love that highlighter. I, believe it or not, never used to be a big fan of Super Shock highlighters, but that has all changed like in the last year and a half, and now I cannot get enough of them. This is just like a nice pale gold, perfect for the beach, and I'm surprised to see the Super Shock in this type of packaging. Also released in this collection were four or five different shades of the Fresh Kiss Glossy Lip Stain. I picked up 2 different shades right here. The shade I'm wearing right now is called Sun Kiss, and I will change into this other shade a little bit later in the video. What else? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, there were 2 different Jelly Much shadows released. I picked up the darker of the 2. This one is called Mystical. And let me just open this up so you guys can see what that looks like. So I'm going to be using everything. I've already swatched everything. If you follow me on Instagram, you guys saw that I posted a reel with all of these products, and I'm just so excited. And guys, as usual, I will have all the makeup that I'm using both on and off camera linked and listed in the description box in case anything catches your eye and you want to pick some stuff up. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, I thank you guys so much for supporting me and my channel. It is Memorial Day weekend. Happy Memorial Day weekend, guys. Let's get this video started. If you all want to see the new ColourPop Sure Thing collection in action, keep on watching. Now I've already primed my eyelids using my favorite primer of the moment, which is the newly reformulated Too Faced 24-Hour Shadow Entrance. So we have 4 different quads that we're going to be playing with today. Let's just go in with this one since I'm wearing the pink lip. This one is called Sure Thing. It's named right after the collection. This reminds me of a Charlotte Tilbury quad, but way more affordable. These quads retail for $10 a piece. So I'm going to apply this shade right here all over the crease, and then I will use this other matte shade to deepen up the outer corner. And I'm using a Rephr 15 to apply. Now, I've had pretty good luck with the ColourPop quads that I have in my collection, both the ones that go to Ulta exclusively first and then the ones that ColourPop releases on their site. I haven't had any issues with any of them, and I've been buying the quads. I didn't buy them when they were initially released. I heard some of those were like hit or miss, but I've been buying them ever since last year's Hello Kitty collection. So about a year now that I've been buying ColourPop quads, and no issues with any of them. Well, this is some pretty nice payoff. And I feel like I was able to build this shade up really nicely. Now on a Rephr 14, I'm going in with the darkest matte. Let me know which Charlotte Tilbury quad you think this one reminds you of. I know it reminds me of one. I only have two of them, so I don't know the names off the top of my head, but those of you Charlotte Tilbury fans, you guys know, you probably know which one this one looks like. Leave it in the comments below, please. But I love that. That's pretty. Next, I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and I'm going to apply it in this empty space on the lid. I'm taking that on a damp Morphe M124. So I pick the shade up with the brush, and then I just spray it with some setting spray. Adding a little bit more of this darker shade, just to blend the edge a bit between the matte and the shimmer. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to go back in with the two matte shades. I'm going to start first with the darker one and then apply the lighter one beneath it. And I'm using a Rephr 26. Keeping that really close to the lash line. Same brush, I just cleaned it off. I'm adding the lighter matte to the inner corner, and then I'm gonna drag that down underneath the darker. Same brush. Now I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, and I am gonna spray the brush, and that's gonna be our inner corner highlight. All right, guys, let me add some mascara, liner, maybe a falsie. We'll see. I have some sitting up here in front of me. I'll be right back to show you this completed look using the Sure Thing quad. All right, guys, here's the completed look. The mascara I'll be using in today's video is the ColourPop Level Up Mascara. For the top lash line, I just tightlined with some LA Girl Shockwave liner. This one is in the shade Blackout. And for the lower waterline, a ColourPop Cream Gel liner. This one is in the shade Bay Breeze. And this is the look. I love it. Very quick, very easy. Shadows gave me no issues. Everything performed just as good as I expected it would. Let's move over to the left eye and we'll start creating a look with this palette right here. This one is called Shellbound. Guys, I wanted to hold these up side by side so that you can see the difference. This one right here, Shellbound, this is the one I'll be working with right now. And then this is the one I have on the right eye. This one is the, what was it called? The Sure Thing. So they are super similar. I mean, I guess if you like them both, you definitely could use these interchangeably, but I don't know that you need them both. I would just go with whichever catches your eye more, whichever shades you're more drawn to. But these are definitely the two palettes that I thought were super similar. And I wanted to make sure I did the looks side by side so that you can compare them and kind of make up your mind to whether you want them both or just one. So on a Rephr 15, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. This is a very pretty coral shade. Love it. It's blending out so well. Now on a Rephr 14, I'm going in with this shade. I'm going to change the lipstick after I get done with this look. Just because I don't feel like the pink really goes with this. I feel like this is a little bit more orange leaning. Now I'm going to go in with this shade right here. I am going to spray the brush. I'm going to focus that right down here, like close to the lash line. And bring it up a bit right here. I'm going to flip the brush around and I'm going in with the other shade. I am spraying it. And that shade's going to go up at the top. Yeah, so those are also very similar to one another. Adding a little bit of the darker matte. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to use these two shades. So I'm going to start first with the matte and then do the shimmer on top. I'm using a Rephr 26. Bringing that down a little bit. Same brush, I'm just gonna spray it for that shimmer shade. Keep that close to the lash line. Now I'm gonna go in with the lightest shimmer shade right here for the inner corner. I think I'm gonna pull in the Jelly Much shadow for this look and add it right here to the inner corner and maybe add it right here to the center. So here it is. You want to save the little lid. Again, this one is the shade Mystical. Very pretty. I'm going to use that Rephr 26 and I'm just going to use what was on the cap part. I'm going to add some right here. Oh, it feels very cooling. It's so hot. That's beautiful. Add it right in here as well. Okay, that looks really pretty, if I do say so myself. Let me add some liner and mascara, and I'll be right back to show you this completed look with, what palette are we using again? The Shellbound palette. All right, guys, here's the completed look. What do you guys think? Same mascara. For the top lash line, I just tightline with this dark brown eyeliner from Flower Beauty. I believe the shade is Dark and Stormy. And for the lower waterline, I went in with a NYX Epic Wear liner, but this is from that Casa de Papel collection. I don't know if this is still available. It's called Sophia. If it is, I think it might be on Beauty Bay or the NYX website. I think it has since sold out at Ulta, but this is the completed look. I really loved the effect that the Jelly Much shadow gave to this look. I think getting maybe one of the Jelly Much shadows and one or two of the quads might be a good idea, but I would definitely consider throwing in a Jelly Much shadow in case you're going to be picking up anything from this collection. I think it just takes the look to another level and it really adds that sparkle. So we're 2 for 2, guys. No issues with either of these palettes. I like the looks I was able to create, but you can see, I think that these are similar. Yes, I know this is more pink, this is a little bit more orange, but I don't know. You're going to have to decide whether you need them both or you just need one. I would just go, you know, with whatever shades you gravitate towards most, and then definitely consider a Jelly Much shadow. But let me remove this and I'll come back and we'll start creating the last 2 looks with the last 2 quads. All right, guys, next we're gonna play with the blue quad. This one is called Wait and See. SEA. How cute is that? Okay, I think I'm gonna do a halo eye. I think that's what I'm gonna do. This shimmer shade wasn't as intense as this one, so I'm kind of thinking, I think I'm gonna use this for the lower lash line. So let me go in with the shade. Let me go in with this shade. I'm gonna use this for the inner corner highlight, this in the center on the lid, and this for the lower lash line. Let's see if that plan is gonna work. And I'm using a Rephr 13. My favorite brush for creating halo eyes, halo eye looks. That is a beautiful blue. Beautiful. Now I'm going to go in with the shade for the center. Taking that on a damp Morphe M124. How beautiful is this shade? This one swatched really well. And I will say all of the palettes swatched well, guys. But I did notice a difference in the intensity between this shimmer and the other one in this palette. It is stunning. Wow. Now I'm taking the lighter matte on a BH Cosmetics pencil brush. Now I'm taking the last shimmer shade, same BH Cosmetics pencil brush. I did spray it. How beautiful is this? I think this is gonna be a must-have quad, and then pick up something else. Pick up one of the other ones or just get this one These shades are beautiful. I mean, talk about accurately representing the color of the ocean. Wow. Okay, guys, I am gonna add mascara, liner, and I'll be right back to show you this completed look. All right, guys, here's the completed look with the Wait and See palette. I love it. This is definitely the most colorful look of the four. I love these blue shades. I think they are so, so pretty. Same mascara. I'm using a Shop Miss A lash in the style Alexis. I've worn that several times already here on my channel. For the lower waterline, I went in with the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner. This one is in the shade Icebreaker. And this is the look. Love it. Love it. So much fun. I think this one is going to be a must buy quad, but let's jump over to the left eye and start creating the fourth and final look. This one is with the Beachy Keen palette. Okay, guys, so for this palette, I think I'm going to pack this brown shade all over the lid and use the lighter shade to just blend out into the crease, and then we'll go from there. I'm using a Game Beauty EO2 brush. I really think if you were to get these two palettes, just because I love blue and brown together, I think that would be a nice combo. Now on a Rephr 14, I'm going in with the lighter matte, and I'm just going to use this to blend, to kind of just perfect the shape a bit. All right, I think both of those shades blended so well, especially the dark brown matte. I mean, this is just a nice little neutral palette, a neutral quad, just something to throw in the bag and go. I'm gonna do this darker shade. I guess we'll do like another little halo eye. I'll do that in the center, and we'll save this one for the inner corner. Making that on a damp Morphe M124. I think the Jelly Much shadow would look beautiful with this look. Now on a BK204, I'm going in with that light matte shade. And I'm just going to keep it really light here for the lower lash line. And we'll do that lightest shimmer on the inner corner. I'm using a damp Rephr 03. Okay, guys, I'm going to add liner, the other falsie. I'll be right back to show you this completed look. All right, guys, here's the fourth and final look. Love it. A nice neutral brown palette. I mean, if you don't have this already in your stash, then this would be a really nice palette to pick up. I mean, for 10 bucks, 4 shadows that perform really well. For the lower waterline, I added the LA Girl Metallic Shockwave Liner. This one is in the shade Gold Metal. It's like a shimmer liner. And this is a completed look. I love both of these. I think these are my two favorite looks. And guys, I forgot to tell you, but I did change the lippy after the second look, and I put on the other one. This one is in the shade First Bite. So I think both of these that I got are a little more like pink leaning. There were 2 or 3 other ones, and those were definitely more like neutral brown leaning. I didn't get any of those because I bought the new ones that ColourPop came out with last week when they released that mega palette. So that order should arrive, I think, on Tuesday. So you'll see another ColourPop video from me later on this week. But let me go ahead and wrap up today's video, share with you guys my final thoughts on the Sure Thing collection, as well as show you some other alternatives of other ColourPop quads that you might already have in your stash in case you're not able to pick any of these up. All right, guys, so I've officially used everything that I picked up from the new ColourPop Sure Thing collection available right now at Ulta Beauty. Let's talk first about the glossy, or the First Kiss glossy lip stain. I mean, they're nice. I do prefer the ColourPop bullet lipsticks, even their glosses, a little bit more than I do these First Kiss little lip stains. But it's not bad, and I like that it's glossy. I wouldn't have bought both of these shades. I probably would have just gotten this one, the one that I'm wearing right now. This one is the shade First Bite, but you know, I mean, they're okay. I think the other shades that they had were a little bit more neutral leaning. And again, if I hadn't already placed that ColourPop order from last week where they released like a whole bunch of these and they were all like neutral and browns, then I probably would have picked up one of those and then the one I'm wearing. But you know, it's an okay formula. I feel like it's really similar to the e.l.f. glossy lip stain, only these are cheaper. These are like $4, I think. And these ColourPop ones, I think, are like $8 or something like that. I don't think they're more than $10. The highlighter, the Super Shock highlighter. Okay, so let me tell you something about mine. This one, again, is in the shade Flip Flop. I've been wearing it throughout the whole video. Mine actually came out. It's not coming out right now, thank goodness, but it had popped out and fell on the floor, and I was like, oh my God, did it break? Thank God it didn't break. So yeah, I need to be careful with that. I do like that we get a mirror. Now, I'm a little surprised that this is a Super Shock highlighter in this type of packaging, but I'll take it. I think it's nice. I think it's cute. It definitely fits the collection, and I love the shade that it is. The next thing I picked up was the Jelly Much Shadow in the shade Mystical. This is beautiful. Beautiful. I would, if you're going to be picking up a couple of the quads, I would throw one of these in your bag as well, because they're so versatile and they really just take the look to a different level as far as like sparkle goes. I think they're really nice. They come in handy, and you can totally wear this on their own. You could even do like maybe the palette I used on this eye and then just do a little bit of that on the lid and call it a day. Really nice. There were two different shades in that one. Now, as far as the quads, so these are the two that I'm wearing. Love them. I think if you're going to pick up any of them, if you could only pick up two, I would make it these two, just because I like the pairing of the colors together. But that's not to take away from the first two that I used. These were great as well. It's just going to depend on what color stories you're looking for, what you gravitate towards most. I mean, for $10, guys, you can't really go wrong. And then I used my Ulta coupon, so that took a little bit off of the order, and I liked them. The performance is great. I didn't get any fallout, and I think if you haven't tried the ColourPop quads yet, this is a great place to start. And I really like the formula. I feel like the ColourPop quad formula is a little bit better than what's inside their palette, so let me know what you think about that. But I've just had a really good experience with all the quads, so I just kind of feel like maybe the formula is a little bit better. Let me know what you think. Now, I did say that I was going to give you guys some dupes alternatives also in the ColourPop quad line, but I wanted to pull out these two Natasha Denona mini palettes because I felt when I was using this one right here, which is the one I have on the left eye, this one is called Beachy Keen. I felt that this was very similar to my Natasha Denona mini nude palette. This palette retails for $25, and of course you are getting 5 shades. Over here in ColourPop Beachy Keen, you're getting 4 shades for $10, but they are super, super similar. So if you've had your eye on this one, you can't spend the 25 bucks. Go to Ulta Beauty, pick this one up for 10. They are super, super similar, and both of them, guys, do perform so well. Now, I also pulled out the Natasha Denona Mini Biba palette because I thought it reminded me a little bit of Sure Thing. So here you can see both of these palettes. I think they're super similar. Even this one over here, this one is Shell Bound. Although I think Shellbound is a little more orange leaning, but you can kind of see there are some similarities there. Again, Natasha Denona is 25, ColourPop Quad 10. Both of them, again, great quality. It's just gonna depend on what your preference is. Now, as far as other quads in the ColourPop line, I pulled out this one right here. This one is really ruby. This was from that gemstone collection, and here it is next to Sure Thing. So Sure Thing, really ruby. I mean, I don't think you need both of them. And then also from that same collection, I pulled out this one. This is the All That Topaz palette. And I felt it was a little similar to Beachy Keen. So there you can see the two shades together. Now, obviously the All That Topaz is a little bit darker than the Beachy Keen, but I think if you have one, you don't necessarily need the other. Next, I pulled out this one, and this was from that ice cream collection. This is the Waffle Cone palette. I pulled this out just because I think it's a very nice combination of the blue and brown, which I have told you so many times I absolutely love. So here is the blue quad that I have on over here. This one is called Wait and See. And then, of course, Beachy Keen right here. And here is the Waffle Cone. Now, I'm not 100% sure that you can still find Waffle Cone, but if you have it already in your stash, then you kind of have both of these palettes in one. And I also pulled out Pisces in the Sky over here just to kind of give you another alternative in case you don't want to pick up these. The 20 bucks is not in your budget. I think this might still be in stock on the ColourPop website. 10 bucks also. And again, this one is the Pisces in the Sky palette. Also from the ice cream collection is the Triple Scoop palette, and I thought it looked very similar to this one over here. This is the Shell Bound palette, with the exception of the dark brown matte, but you can see they would make nice complements, but I don't necessarily think if you have this one, you need to run out and get this one. And finally, another one from that ice cream collection. This one is in the shade Extra Toppings. I thought it looked similar to Sure Thing. And there you can see Sure Thing, Extra Toppings. I mean, just slight differences in the tones, but super, super similar to one another. All right, guys, so I'm gonna give this new ColourPop Sure Thing collection 2 thumbs up. I really enjoyed playing with it. I love beach-themed anything, really. I just love being at the beach. I'm a Pisces, what can I say? But let me know your thoughts. Are you gonna be going into Ulta or online, picking up any of this new collection from ColourPop? Right now, it is available exclusively at Ulta, but I'm pretty sure in a week or two, it'll make its way over to the ColourPop website. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know which look you like best. Leave it all in the comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink that water, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.